Well, hey there guys, today I have another padlock. It's going to be an ABUS 72 by 40. Hopefully you guys can see that. And this lock was sent to me by Jay Dee. So Jay Dee, thanks for sending out this padlock. And instead of just picking this lock open, I'm going to try to give some tips that may help new people out there, or people that are struggling with this type of lock. Basically, whenever I get a lock in, go ahead and show you guys the key bitting, get that out of the way. So there's the key bitting. It's a 5-pinner. It does have security pins in it. That one pin is got to be set, pushed way up there to get them set. So there's a look at the key bitting. Show you guys if the lock is working. So there it is unlocked. Go ahead and lock him back up. So there's that. Got that out of the way. And like I said, a lot of times, tensioning a lock, trying to decide whether to go top of the keyway tensioning or bottom of the keyway tensioning. What I do is, if I can, I got a couple different methods for determining what type of tensioning I'm going to use on a lock. If I can, I'll look inside the keyway, and if it looks like, by the time I stick my tension tool in the bottom, it doesn't leave me very much space to move or maneuver my pick around, I'll go top of the keyway. Here you can see the key pin. It's drawn in brown. You got the keyway. That little gray spot would be my tensioning tool. And over here I got another keyway drawn up with different wording on it. You can see by the time you get your tension tool in the bottom, it doesn't leave you a lot of space to maneuver your pick around. So that's one method I use to determine tensioning. And I'll go ahead and stick that in there. Stick my tension tool in the bottom. As you can see, it doesn't leave you a lot of space. So that's one method. The second method I use is I go ahead and stick it in there, take my pick, and try to get my pick in there now. And a lot of times if you can't get your pick in, I normally will just go top of the keyway. Doesn't really matter what picks you have, just any one of them. I'll go straight to the top of the keyway. I won't mess with it. I do realize there are some people out there that can pick a lock with that limited space, but I can't. I normally will bend something or tear something up. So normally I just go top of the keyway, and you can do that a couple different ways. You'll find that everyone has little tips and different methods and reasoning for why they do it. But sometimes you can tension a lock that way. That gives you, this does a couple things. You're using your index finger to tension the tensioning tool, which is pretty traditional, and it also frees up that space so you can use your pick more effectively. Or you can come here, go top of the keyway, untension like that. Frees up the space again, but now you're tensioning with your thumb, and some people may not be used to that. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and zoom out now a little bit when I start picking. Go ahead and zoom out here. And first go around, we use a Peterson #1. I'm just going to go in here, find my pin stack, and start looking for a binder. Apply light tension, start pushing up on my pins, see if I can get something to snap into place. And another thing with ABUS, got another one set. With ABUS, you want to use light tension and try to feel what the lock is telling you. Every time you push up on pins, you'll get feedback in your tension wrench, and you may want to lighten the tension or increase the tension. Definitely when you deal with security pins, you get feedback, you want to lighten up on the tension quite a bit. Let's see here. Should be almost open, I think. Got another one set. Also with ABUS locks, your pins will fall back down. That's pretty common with ABUS locks. So as you set a couple will fall back down. It's very, very normal with ABUS locks. Seeing if I had it open, didn't realize it. Let's see here. Something's giving me trouble. So basically I'm going to go through the, got another one set. Keep in mind you can overset things too, and you may have to let off on the tension and start over again. It's no big deal. But if the lock's not coming opening, and oh, there we go. There's that last pin. Basically what I was going to say is if the lock's not going to come open within a couple minutes and you're unable to interpret what you're feeling, just start over again. So there it is, picked open. This time, I guess, I'll tension the lock this way. I'll use a SouthOrd hook pick. So, we'll see if I can get the lock open this way. Got the first pin set, second set, third set, and it feels like I'm on the fourth. It's hard for me to tell where I'm at in this keyway. I felt like the fourth set. And just keep varying my tension. Back at the front of the keyway. There it is, picked open again. So, whatever method works for you, but if you're struggling with the lock, I would try changing up tensioning. Maybe if you struggle with the lock, you're using top, try going to the bottom. Or if you're at the bottom and you're having trouble, go to the top. And just, you know, it just takes real light tension and being able to feel what the lock is telling you as you push up on the pins. Anyway, there it is, picked open. And Jay Dee, thank you for sending this lock out to me. And I hope you guys enjoyed the tips. As always, thank you for watching. You guys have a good one.